So today I got thinking, about the pandemic. And as we all know that the pandemic is affecting everyone, and there is one thing that really caught my attention, and I was thinking, there's one time that we were sharing during when I was young, and you know how Sunday schools zilikuwa, and one time I remember that there's somebody who used to ask, and can you imagine if God would charge you for the air that you breathe? How much will you have paid up to now? You could be right now 26 years, you could be 27 years, 30 years. Somebody else listening to me could be even 40 or 50 or even more. And can you think for once if God was charging you for the air that you breathe? And He's charging you like the way we pay for the water bill. Like per unit, you're paying, like 300 shillings. And for the air, you need it like every millisecond. And it could be very expensive. So I tend to believe that probably none of us could afford. And during the pandemic period, we are finding that people in our country, in other nations, as I don't want to mention for now, but people are looking for the oxygen. And you see, God has given you life. God has given you the ability to wake up, breathe with your lungs. There is somebody else at this very moment that COVID has really affected them, directly or even indirectly. Could be their family member, could be even themselves, but they cannot breathe. They are looking for oxygen. Their lungs are not working any longer. They cannot be able to get in the fresh air inside for them in the system by themselves. But God has actually given you the ability to actually breathe in fresh air, to actually have the oxygen inside you. Your lungs are working better. But there are people that actually they are looking for that air. They are going for marketplaces. There are others are buying the oxygen tanks. Can you imagine? They don't have. Most people don't have the money. Even if you had the money, how much can you buy the air that you breathe? Leave alone the life itself. How much can you buy the life? The oxygen that you breathe. It really got me thinking, and it's one of the things that we are actually need to be very grateful for God. So the question this morning, the question this afternoon could be where you're watching from, could be different time. What if you are paying the air for the air that you breathe? What if you are paying for the oxygen that you breathe? What if you are paying for the good health that God has actually given you for free? Sometimes you take it for granted, but let me tell you, it's never for granted. It's never for granted. Let us just be thankful to God for everything that He has given us. Okay? So that has been my bite for today. I would like to wish you a blessed day. I want to wish you a blessed night. Could be your night when you're watching this, or I just want to wish you the best. But more of this, just remember to be grateful to God for what He has given you, for what He has done for you, for everything you have. You could not be having food today. You could not be having food today, but you are alive. You could not be having a new cloth, but you have something covering your nakedness. You could not be having a new shoe, but you have that one pair. You need to be grateful to God. You could not be having a car, but you have your both legs and you're walking. There's somebody else who is a crippled. You could be having a car, but with no fuel. One time Jesus said that we should not be worried about anything. The birds of the air, they never plant, but they harvest. The lilies of the valley, they are clothed by the Father in heaven. And We are worth more important. We are his children. We are worth more important than even those the birds of the air, the flowers of the valleys. We are more important. We are the chosen ones. So don't give up. Don't give up. What my point today is just let us be grateful for everything that God has done for us. Let us be grateful. This moment, just take a moment and think. What if you are affected by the COVID? What if one of your family member, some of us have been affected, but you may not know. But let me tell you, the fact that it's not near you, it doesn't mean it's not there. But I just want to challenge everyone here that the Bible says in the book of Psalms 91 that even when the pestilence come, the pandemic come, the Lord our God, he shall cover us. So that has been my bite today, and I wish you a blessed day and have a good one. Bye bye. Cheers.